Every year, countless athletes experience blows to the head in contact sports like football, hockey, and rugby. These impacts can lead to traumatic brain injuries, which can have serious long-term consequences. One of the most concerning outcomes is a condition called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE. This brain damage can lead to symptoms like depression, loss of judgment, impulse control issues, rage, memory loss. An NIH-funded research team recently studied the relationship between head impacts and CTE in 631 male brain donors, all of whom had played football. On average, these individuals passed away at the age of 60. To reduce these risks, the NFL has implemented rule changes aimed at protecting players. For example, the use of the helmet rule was introduced after a comprehensive review showed increased injury risk when players lowered their heads to align their necks and spine with the helmet for contact. Despite these efforts, data still shows the severity of the concussion issue. From 2015 to 2017, kickoff plays, which represented only 6% of all plays, accounted for 12% of concussions. In 2022, the NFL reported 149 concussions over 271 games, representing an 18% increase from the previous season. This is where Neurochip Solutions steps in. We are a pioneering tech company dedicated to enhancing athletes' safety and performance through advanced smart technology solutions. Our intelligent microchips integrate seamlessly into sports helmets, transforming traditional protective gear into smart helmets equipped with real-time impact analysis. This cutting-edge technology monitors and detects the force, location, and angle of impact on an athlete's head, sending immediate alerts to sideline staff or medical teams when high-risk impacts occur. Our chips go beyond impact detection. They deploy a dynamic layer of air cushioning within the helmet after significant hits to minimize the potential for subsequent injuries. This smart layer technology not only provides better protection, but also empowers teams and coaches with actionable data, helping to reduce the risk of undetected concussions and support informed, player-focused decision-making. At Neurochip Solutions, our mission is to set a new standard in sports safety. By combining wearable tech with advanced data analysis, we provide athletes, coaches, and medical professionals with the tools they need for safer, smarter play.
To make this startup a reality, our financial strategy is based on the NFL's annual $30 to $50 million investment in player health technology. Relative to this number, we estimate our startup cost to be $10 million, with $7 million for R&D, $2 million for continuous improvement, and $1 million for marketing. To fund our venture, we plan to raise $4 million from venture capitalists in exchange for 15% equity, targeting those interested in sports technology advancements. Angel investors will contribute $2 million in exchange for 8% equity, ideally with professionals with experience in health tech or past professional football players. Government grants will make up the remaining $4 million, leveraging our alignment with health and safety initiatives and allowing further expansion into additional sports and increasing our product's credibility. And our per unit cost relative to other sports monitoring chips are estimated to be $150. This equates to a gross profit margin of 63%. With the NFL having approximately 2,200 players across 32 active rosters and practice teams, and each player having 2 helmets, we project sales to be $1.1 million in year 1. We also predict there to be a steady growth in sales of 25% annually, and as we expand sales into the NCAA, CFL, and hockey markets. By year 5, we expect sales to grow to $2.3 million, where we anticipate to break even. Regarding competition in our market, we identify Catapult, Stat Sports, and Whoop as leaders in the sports monitoring technology space. Competing against these leaders presents 2 challenges for our company, which are brand recognition and economies of scale. Firstly, brand recognition poses a significant hurdle as we enter a market dominated by known brands with trusted relationships with teams and the NFL. As a new entrant, building a reputation comparable to these leaders will be challenging. Additionally, economies of scale benefit these established players, enabling leaders like Catapult to have lower production costs through proven manufacturing processes and partnerships, which is something we lack as a newcomer. To overcome these challenges, we will prioritize brand and product differentiation alongside aggressive research and development. We will differentiate from competitors by using promotional efforts to highlight our solution to a relevant and unaddressed issue, that being concussions and the importance of tracking impact forces in real time. This will show how our solution is different from standard monitoring technology market leaders currently offer. Our research and development strategy will ensure our product is continuously improved, delivering reliable data without raising costs. Working closely with players and coaches will further ensure our product's comfort and consistency, fostering broader adoption across the sport.
Neurochip Solutions' corporate strategy should reflect its mission of enhancing athlete safety and performance through smart technology, focusing on the sports industry as a primary market. The main components of this strategy could include innovation in wearable safety tech, market leadership in data-driven athlete safety solutions, and expansion through targeted partnerships or product lines that reinforce the core mission.
Based on the SWOT analysis, there are a couple of strengths associated with this industry. The first is the demand for safety. The NFL and other sports organizations are investing in safety technology to reduce head injuries, making it appealing to teams, athletes, and sports leagues. Another strength is market differentiation. Few competitors currently exist in this market for neurochips and in helmets, and we can position ourselves as market leaders. Looking at weaknesses, there are high development and production costs. Advanced sensor and data technology can be costly to develop and manufacture. Another weakness is data interpretation. Interpreting data related to head injuries can be complex, requiring expert analysis and possible partnerships with medical professionals with extensive training. Looking at opportunities, there's an opportunity to expand into other sports beside the NFL, other contact sports such as hockey, rugby, and even combat sports like boxing. Another opportunity is partnerships with medical institutions, collaborations with hospitals, research organizations, and concussion specialized institutions can enhance product credibility. Lastly is threats. Based off of liability and safety regulations, if the neurochip fails to detect certain concussive impacts or produces inaccurate results, this could expose our company to lawsuits in the future. Another threat is privacy concerns. The neurochip would gather sensitive health data on players. Data privacy and security may become an obstacle.
So now we're going to be looking at our market size for Neurochip Solutions. So first we can see our sale price of $400 a chip with a unit cost of $150 a chip, leaving us with a gross profit margin of $250 or 63%. So based on the NFL, our primary market, we look at 32 teams, 69 players, and we take 32 times 69 to get 2,200 players, and we average about 2 helmets per player. Based on that, we can see 400 times 2,200 times 2 gives us revenue of $1.76 million. Looking at profit, we have to take that $1.76 million minus the $660,000 it would cost for our unit cost there. Moving on, we can also look at team data subscriptions. So we are also going to offer data subscriptions for coaches so that they can get potential injuries, insights to adjust training, as well as gameplay to protect players. So based on this, we can look at the market size, $10,000 for an annual subscription to our service, times that by the 32 teams, we'd be looking at $320,000 in revenue. And finally, if we look at the NCAA, our third market segment, we can estimate that with football and hockey, 130 D1 teams with 100 players per roster, we can estimate that we would need 13,000 chips. Based on that, we can do 400 times 13,000 and get $5.2 million in revenue, leaving us with total profit in the NCAA of $3,250,000.
So to reach those who need us most, we'll be using a targeted social media strategy focused on safety, performance, and innovation. Based on our market research, our target market includes athletes, coaches, medical staff, and sports organizations. Now let's look at the social media platforms that we'll be using to promote the Neurochip Solutions. So on LinkedIn, we'll target industry leaders and investors with data-backed testimonials from athletes and medical staff. And then moving on to Instagram, we'll focus on engaging athletes and fans with dynamic visuals, behind-the-scenes content, and interactive stories that feature experts' Q&As. Now, looking at Twitter, we'll join conversations on player safety, using threads to react to concussion-related news and spread awareness of the Neurochip's life-saving technology. And then moving on to YouTube, this will showcase in-depth product demos and success stories. And then TikTok will bring shorts, engaging videos that highlight athlete experiences using Neurochip that feature influencers who spread the world in a relatable way. Regarding Neurochip Solutions branding, we discovered that combinations of black, white, red, and blue were considered commonly used in technology logos and were easy for consumers to associate with technological brands. So looking at the Neurochip logo, we did want to focus on showcasing the blue, blacks, and whites, competence, and modernity. When it comes to branding, consistency is key to our message. Across every channel, we use professional and supportive tone that speaks to both athletes and medical professionals. We focus on using taglines like the next level of protection and game-changing safety for every play, and using endorsers like Tua and Luke to help emphasize player protection and performance. So looking at our KPIs, we want to achieve a minimum engagement rate of 5% on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and a 10% increase in LinkedIn post engagements within the first 6 months. Looking at the second one, we want to generate a 20% increase in B2B leads, which include inquiries from sports organizations, coaches, or potential investors from LinkedIn within the first quarter. And lastly, we want to obtain a 15% month-over-month increase in user-generated content, including posts, testimonials, and videos by athletes and influencers, encouraging followers to share experiences with Neurochip.
One of the challenges we anticipate with introducing Neurochip is the potential for corruption. To address this, I'll discuss 3 key perspectives and outline solutions to mitigate these issues. The first of which is from the perspective of league and team owners. Team owners often face financial pressures to keep star players on the field, even at the risk of downplaying injuries. This could lead to withholding injury data to maintain ticket sales and fan engagement. Our solution? Emphasize the reputational benefits of adopting Neurochip. By prioritizing athlete health, team owners send a strong message of commitment to safety, enhancing their brand's credibility with fans and athletes alike. The second perspective is related to sports media outlets. Media outlets may be tempted to downplay player health data to keep sports exciting for viewers. To counter this, we'll collaborate with multiple trusted media partners to ensure accurate reporting. We'll also stress that by promoting player longevity and health, the overall sport gains sustainability. The third and final perspective is in relation to healthcare providers. Healthcare providers can often feel pressure to push for quick recoveries to meet team demands. To address this, we propose contractual agreements with leagues incentivizing healthcare providers to follow Neurochip's data-driven recommendations. This way, they are rewarded for prioritizing player safety and responsible return timelines. Through these proposals, Neurochip Solutions can uphold transparency and integrity, ensuring our technology truly benefits the sports community.
2 corporate partnerships are going to be essential for the success of our company. The first one is Riddell. Riddell is a perfect fit for us. They're already seen as a leader in football helmet design, and they're serious about pushing athlete safety forward, just like we are. They've got impact monitoring tech in place, so there's already alignment with what we're trying to do. Imagine if we could integrate Neurochip's real-time impact analysis and adaptive cushioning directly into their helmets. Together, we'd be able to deliver a smart helmet that goes beyond just protection. It's about real-time data and actionable insights. And with Riddell's brand reputation, we'd have a strong platform to redefine helmet safety on a larger scale. Now, our second corporate partnership would be with the NFL. NFL could be an incredible partner for us. They've already focused on raising the bar for player safety, especially with the recent investments in concussion protocols and protective tech. Our microchip is a natural fit here. We're offering real-time impact detection and smart cushioning that would resonate with the league's commitment to safety. If we partner with them, we'd not only be enhancing safety at the highest level of the game, but also gaining visibility and credibility across the sport. This partnership would put us in a position to make a real difference in player health and set a new standard for what safety tech could do in football. All right, so who do you want to endorse our company? Well, the first thing that comes to mind when talking about concussion safety is Tua. Tua would be an ideal fit as an ambassador for us. He's had multiple concussions, so he understands exactly the kind of risks our technology is designed to address. His story is all about resilience and the importance of safety, both of which align perfectly with what we're trying to do. Having Tua on board would make our message real. He's a credible voice who can connect us with fans, athletes, and coaches alike. Plus, as a high-profile quarterback, his endorsements could really highlight our commitment to protecting high-impact players in a way that resonates with the entire football community. Now, the second person that we want to be endorsing our company and who really stands out when you think about head injuries is Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly would be a great spokesperson for us. He's one of the top defensive players in recent memory, and his early retirement because of concussions make him a natural advocate for what we're all about. Luke's choice to prioritize his long-term health mirrors our own commitment to proactive protection. With his respective voice in the football world, he could bring serious credibility to our mission. Luke's influence and experience would make our message about smarter, safer play resonate on a different level, especially for players who want to protect their careers as much as their future health.